Javonte, in Detroit, it looked as if you guys came out with not as much energy as you had in the previous 2 or 3 games. Don't know how much, if any of that, was on the fact that it was your 4th game in 17 days. But how can you guard against coming out flat in a game that you got to have against Minnesota?
Yeah, we just got to correct the mistakes. Try to execute early, like you said. Just come out playing on fire. Whoever go out there first, make a play, and then turn the other side up.
Is there anything that you guys have kind of pinpointed as to why you struggled getting off to a fast start?
Yeah, there's nothing that we really pinpointed on. It's just we got to come out ready to go, ready to execute. Like you said, just start a little bit faster. And I feel like that's just all in our preparation and mentality going into the game.
And the red zone issues kind of reared their head this past week against the Lions. Shotty talked about it. What have y'all put into the prep portion of red zone work this week?
Yeah, we're not switching nothing up. We just got to execute better. I feel like just communication between us, the O-line, tight ends. As far as pass protection, it was kind of off in the Detroit game, but we just got to get back on track and play our game.
And speaking of pass protection, Brian Flores throws a lot of different blitz packages at opposing offenses. As a pass protecting running back, what kind of prep does that entail for you?
Yeah, just go back to the basics. Stick to the fundamentals. Don't try to be Superman or anything like that. Just do my job.
Their blitz schemes also really they disguise a lot too. I mean, how much does that kind of create an extra layer, like on field, of like, hey, I got to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's?
Yeah, it all just come back down to communication. I mean, as long as the O-line know who they're going to, we pretty much got everybody up. So as long as we communicate, I feel like we'll be all right. And it's a home game, so it shouldn't be too loud.
Were you watching the Chargers and the Eagles? Did you find yourself cheering at the end of that? Or?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I want the Chargers. That's probably going to be every game from here on out.
And with the Chargers getting that win, now you guys are only a game and a half back. Still have 4 games to play. Just talk about the importance, though, of staying in the moment each week going forward.
Yeah, we just got to take it one game at a time. Try not to focus too much on what's going on outside. We put ourselves in a tough position, but, I mean, we just got to win all our games, execute, and maybe hopefully we get in.
Javonte, how do you get the running game efficiency back up?
Yeah, just execution, just playing our game. I mean, opening up the passing game also. Get those guys going. I feel like you might lighten the box, things like that. So, yeah, just play our game.
Have you noticed that they have been more in the box here against y'all, or Shotty talked about sustaining blocks a little bit longer, straining to finish, stuff like that?
Yeah, it all play a part because, I mean, they might be overloading the box, then motion, somebody bump out or something like that. So, I mean, it just really all come back down to execution, just playing our game, not worrying about who we playing against or their record or anything like that, just playing our game.
Javonte, this has been your heaviest workload in the NFL so far. How is your body holding up, and do you feel any different than you have years past when you get to this point in the season?
Yeah, this around the time where you start to feel everything, but I mean, I feel pretty good. Other than just soreness, it'll probably be gone by Saturday or Sunday, so I feel like I'm all right.
Obviously, CeeDee Lamb makes a huge impact on this offense. You went those 3 games without him after he got banged up in Chicago. What have you learned this season about just how much he changes what you guys are capable of?
Yeah, I mean, I always knew he was a playmaker, but just having him on the field, his energy, and just another superstar on the field, we got a lot of them on offense, so we just got to keep finding ways to get him the ball and spreading it up.
Seeing where you came from, health-wise and all that, getting to a little bit over 1,000 yards, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, just a testament to my hard work. I've been working for that for a long time, so just to finally get it, I mean, it feels good, but we still got a whole lot of football left to play.
Shotty's best trait?
Probably just his energy, his character. He always genuine. Always got a smile on his face no matter what's going on. He going to bring positivity, so, I mean, we needed that after the game we just played.
We're seeing in Hard Knocks a little bit behind the scenes of how he is in team meetings. How would you describe him in team meetings?
Yeah, just energetic. I mean, everybody tired coming in the morning. We know it's going to be another long day, but just him coming in, getting us excited, playing basketball, things like that, it make you want to actually come in the building.
Appreciate it, Ted.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Javonte.
There's some fatigue that comes with that, but was there a reason that you guys identified as far as like not having as much juice or the edge as you had in the previous games against the Chiefs and the Eagles, and just how can you guard against that going into the Minnesota game?
I think we played with good juice and like play style. I just think that we had like a lot of timely errors in the game. I think we played the run for the most part, pretty good. We was physical at the point of attack and everything. I just think as the game went on or whether they got the long drive or got into the red zone or whatever, we just made timely mistakes that you can't make against a good team. We're great teams.
And how do you guys prevent, because Jahmyr Gibbs, one of the things that the Lions did effectively last week was getting him out in space. How do you guys guard against that as a defense as far as keeping those playmakers from getting those yards after they get the ball in space?
Yeah, it started with just understanding, how offense is trying to attack you, and then whenever the guy does catch the ball, he's just cupping the ball, defensive line, making sure we run it out the stack and getting the runner down, and then everybody that's pursuing just cupping the ball, so he don't have a really escape lane and just taking space.
You've been on the other side when Aaron Jones has had big games against the Cowboys. What's it going to be like to face your former teammate here?
Man, it's going to be great, man. I'm always excited to play him. He gets a lot of he's from out this way, so he get a lot of energy, coming to play the Cowboys. But yeah, I'm excited to play him. Great player, a guy that I've been having a lot of respect for years. And yeah, just great player, got a lot of respect. So excited to go against Aaron.
Kenny, Shotty said earlier today the turnover margin, that's the biggest statistical issue for this team right now.
Yeah.
With taking the ball away, how big of a focus is that at this point?
Yeah, it's huge. I think a lot of those, errors, we can make up for them with turnovers. Just not having long drives and all that kind of stuff. So if we can get more turnovers, that's just gonna help the team get the ball back to 4 and they do their thing.
Does that show up a lot in practice? Is there a lot of emphasis on that right now?
Yeah, it's been like that all year. Just punching at the ball, getting interceptions, ripping at the ball, all that kind of stuff. It's been huge. We talk about it every single day. We got to just keep doing it, and it'll happen eventually.
What you've seen on tape, is McCarthy a quarterback that's hard to bring down? Or, I don't know from what you've seen on tape so far.
Yeah, he's hard to bring down. He's elusive. He's one of those guys that's he's kind of sneaky elusive. He can duck and and hide behind the offense lineman, spread out in the space and make plays. So we got to just make sure it's all hands on deck with him and getting him on the ground, push the pocket, get the guys in front of him.
Was the pressure to y'all liking? Because we always talk about sacks, but it's more about pressure sometimes.
Yeah.
Was the pressures in that game against to you guys?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought we rushed them well and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, it was a lot of big plays that they made, a lot of timely mistakes. We didn't do a good enough job in the red zone. As far as just rushing the passer and stopping the run, I think we did a pretty solid job doing that.
What are your thoughts on? You have to go against the Vikings twice a year, and I know they did heavily because of the injury to him last year. The hallmarks of Kevin O'Connell offense and the kind of stress points that he puts on your defense.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Coach O'Connell. He does a great job of just switching the looks, getting them into different personnel groupings. They use C.J. Ham. They use him well in the running game and all that kind of stuff. So we got to make sure we got all hands on deck with those running backs. Morgan and Aaron. They do a great job of cutting the ball back and all that kind of stuff. So we got to be violent at the point of attack and knock the line of scrimmage back.
It is kind of unusual. There aren't that many really good versatile fullbacks in the league. It seems like.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, he's a great fullback. He's a great fullback, and he has a lot of plays out there. They run a lot of 21, a lot of 22, and all that kind of stuff. So it just shows the confidence that they got in him to have him out there.
What do you see on tape from McCarthy? Like this is just the worst quarterback in the league this year, but played better.
Yeah, I don't really know about his statistics, but I just know from our standpoint, we got to get after him however we can. They're gonna play action us. They're gonna max protect, do everything they can to protect. And as a defensive line, we gotta do our job and get after them.
Kenny, so many ups and downs this season, but here you guys are, 4 games left, game and a half back of the Eagles. What's the feeling about that part of it?
Man, just taking it week after week. Week to week. Everything is still in front of us, and we know that. But the only thing that we can do is win Sunday.
Along those same lines, with the playoff talk still being there, how important is this 4-game finish for you, for the team, going forward, kind of next year and beyond?
I think it's huge. I think we all trying to establish something, establish a culture, finish strong. Just doing the right things, and doing them right all the time. And if we are who we say we are, we got to just keep playing, finish out the season, and see what happens at the end of the season.
Was there a moment this year where it said, okay, I can do this, or did that happen last year as a rookie?
It might have happened this year. I want to say it was a point of time in training camp. Honestly, when I was fighting for the team, and it actually happened on special teams. You know, after going out there on special teams and, you know, dominating, I'm like, oh, okay, I belong. Like, I feel like I could be the top special team player of the year, and then that just went to receiver, and then it just went to, like, my confidence just, you know, skyrocketed, and just I got the coach's trust, and after one of my best games was Jets game. After that, it was like, okay, I definitely belong. I can see myself.
And that's when CD's out. Did you know going into that game, okay, you're gonna have a chance here?
Going into that game, it was. We went into the meeting room and I seen plays drawing up for me, and I was like, okay, they trust me. Let me not disappoint them. And you know, I really took the time to study the plays, to study everybody's position. If Turp needs to come out, I could line up where he needs to be. Just taking the time to help my body practice hard. That's what that week looked like, and I just kept that routine.
And even going back before that, like before you felt like you really had Dak's trust, what can you kind of bring us inside, like what that process was like, putting in the time, and then what it was like when you felt like you were gaining more of his trust?
No, yeah, it was really started from off season. You know, whenever he texts our group chat that he's throwing, I always try to make myself available. Like anything I have, I'm like, all right, I gotta go throw with Dak, run routes for Dak, just because I knew I want to pick his mind, and he's a 10-year vet, you know, one of the greatest quarterbacks to me. And honestly, I knew that if I could gain his trust, I could develop and be a top receiver. My whole goal is to make it to Hall of Fame, and me and him had countless conversations about that, and just to see how he lead and just to see how how he worked, and I'm glad I got his trust for sure.
When you get some of those moments, like where you can show him something, what's that pressure like, and do you feel like you thrive in that pressure?
Yeah, I get excited. Like when I get a play call for me, I'm like, all right, let's do this. Come on, let me show everybody. You know, let me prove to myself that I could, you know, be a Hall of Fame caliber receiver. I always looked up to Jerry Rice. I like how he always went hard every single play, and you know, I look at his highlights before every single game and just wanted to be like him. So I just go out there and he run play and he pass play. I just go fast.
Was there a time you got a text from Dak and you were out, like?
Yeah, it was one time for my anniversary. It was July 6th. He went to the field, and I'm in Arizona. I'm mad. Like, I was mad that I missed it. But as soon as I got back, he texted. When my flight landed, I went straight there. We met at this high school. A lot of people was there, and you know, got back into the routine. But yeah, I don't like to miss stuff like that for sure.
Just going back earlier this year, you had the opportunity to prepare when CD was out going to that Jets game. You had a week of preparation to be ready for that game. You stepped up in that game. Last Thursday night, it wasn't really the same. You went down mid-game, and all of a sudden you're trusted in your role to step up. But kind of take us through your mind. What was going through your mind there, knowing that you can't really just think about it. You got to get in there and just get it done.
Yeah, it just got thrown in the fire. It was. I prepared for it. You know, I know what everybody's supposed to be doing. I know where everybody's supposed to be at. So when CD went down, I'm like, okay, let me step up and let me be the player they need. You know, I wanted to win that game, and a lot of my teammates wanted to win that game. So I was just going out there to win. I knew the routes I had. I knew that I had to be at this position at this time and stuff like that. So I just wanted to win.
When did you start watching the Jerry Rice highlights? Is that college?
This is college. You know, I liked his work ethic. I like that. Just everything about him. You know, he's one of the greatest to ever do it. And you know, I came from a small school. So just to so he paved the way for me, and just to, you know, model my game after him, just go fast. And I met him at the combine, and I was kind of excited, fangirling and stuff. But I told him, man, I look up to you, and you're an inspiration to me.
You didn't find a hill to run up like he would run?
I got a couple hills I ran up to. Yeah.
You catch bricks like you used to catch bricks?
I don't catch bricks, but I catch footballs daily for sure.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.